This is part 2 of the getting your life going so you go where you belong. I'm going to start with this simple statement, this simple phrase, sentence that it sounds so simple, but it's one of the most profound things, and if you don't get it, if you think this is silly, you're never going to get somewhere. And that is, if you want to be limitless, really limitless, then you have to throw away your limitations. As corny as that sounds, it's true, and I want you to really think about it, because that one sentence is what will change your life more than anything. You cannot be free to travel the world, live your dreams, go where you want, experience the great things this world has to offer if you're living in limitations. And what are limitations? Limitations are pretty much everything we've been given since the day we were born. Our parents say, no, 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 no. And as we grow up, we're told why we can't do things. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And as we get older, now with the internet, oh my God, everybody's saying why everything's a conspiracy. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. This is bad for you, this is bad for you. You know, every explorer, every pioneer that's ever made history, that's ever gone out and changed history, changed the world, they did something that everybody else said was not possible, that you couldn't do it, never been done. Well, somebody's got to be the first to do it. And then nowadays it's the big thing is scientific testing. You know, they did scientific testing 50 years ago. They won Nobel Prizes for things 50 years ago that are now being proven wrong. There's something about, this is fascinating, I don't have time to get into it, but quantum physics is so fascinating. They're finding out in a lab that you can change the outcome of a test just by the way the person who's doing the test is thinking. This is actual hard facts, scientifically proven. You can, whatever it is you believe, you're going to make that happen. I mean, it's like, no matter what side, you ever notice in court cases, no matter what side you're on, they both have good, valid points. So I would rather be on the positive side than the negative side, because people who are negative, people who say, that's never going to happen, that'll never work, that sucks, and here's the reasons why you'll never make it, you'll never get there, you know, those people are never going to get anywhere because they're looking for reasons why things don't work. The ones who make it in life are the ones who are looking for reasons how things could work. And they look, and you know what, and this is a cool thing, you don't even need to know the tricks of, like, you don't need to know the technical stuff of how to do it or what you need to do it. You know, just figure out what it is that feels right to you and start walking in that direction. I guarantee you things and people will start coming your way to help you. Engineers will tell you this is how it can be done. Here's the materials. I think we try this and this. I mean, if you look at a 747 hanging in the air, a giant, massive airplane the size of a football field, have you ever seen those things coming in on a runway? They look like they're barely moving. They're just hanging in the air. And I'm going, there's 400 people in that. How come that thing just doesn't go plop? What's keeping it up? You know, 100 years ago, we'd look at that and go, that's impossible. There's no way. I mean, I never want to hear people say, yeah, don't ever do that. It'll never work. It's you know, I hang around people who say, you know what? I'll bet someday they're going to figure out a way to do this. And I'm going to be one of those people. There's something about positive excitement, energy, a challenge. Every pioneer, every person that's ever stepped out into the unknown, they love the challenge. I love challenges. I'm a creative person. I like to figure out ways creatively to get things done. And this is not cheating. This is different than cheating. Because people who cheat, they're just trying to find a shortcut to still get their sugar and their quick fix, their instant gratification. True pioneers are not in it for instant gratification. They're in it for the long haul. They're in it for doing the hard work, for possibly even sacrificing their life if they have to. But they want to get somewhere where that's never been gone before. Anyway, so this I'm getting off on a tangent here, but this is important for you to understand. If you live in a mindset, and this is where most of your limitations are, they're here. You've been told this by the internet, by people around you, by the media, by society, by television, by your mom and dad, your friends, your family, everybody. You know, by these people who are getting nowhere in life. They're the ones who are telling you what you cannot do, what's not possible. You know, they say you can tell where you're going in life by the 5 people that are surrounding you. You're going to be one of those. If you surround yourself with people who are always figuring out a way to get something done, you're going to be one of those. If you're around people who are constantly negative and telling you, it's a waste of time, you're going to be one of those. Energy rubs off on other people. This is just the way it is. I've been around a lot of successful people. I surround myself with them, and they're not all bad. There is no more bad rich people than there are bad poor people. Go to a ghetto sometime. There's just as many drug dealers and killers in the ghetto as there is in the rich world. It doesn't matter. Money is not going to make somebody worse or better or whatever. It's just a tool. And something you realize, the more successful you get, you don't go after money. Because that's the worst thing you could do, is go after money. That's the wrong reason. Money's something that comes to you, not just money, but stuff, things, the ability to travel, the fantasy partner, whatever it is that's great. It comes to you when you're ready. It comes to you when you don't need it anymore. But you gotta be walking in the direction of what's right for you, and all that other stuff gets handed to you along the way. Don't go after it, because when you go after something, you're just gonna push it away. This is written about in The Prosperity Secret, my book, and also Instructions for a New Life. You need to read those books because it explains this a lot better than I can do in 5 minutes in a video. So again, if you want to be limitless, if you want to be able to go anywhere, do anything, live the life that you deserve, you got to throw away your limitations. Quit telling yourself or letting people tell you what you cannot do, and start doing what you should be doing, what you know is your duty. And this is something that's really important too. Don't ask that person their opinion. Don't ask that person do you think I should do this? I have this crazy idea. Think I should do it? They're all mainly going to say no. They're going to give you reasons why you'll fail. Well, somebody else tried that and look what happened to them, you know. And don't copy other people's success. They're successful because they found what worked for them. Just because it works for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. The only thing that's going to work for you is what you're destined for. And nobody else will understand that. That's why your ideas are kind of crazy, why nobody else gets it, because they're only for you. Stop asking other people what they think and just start doing it. You have to. And yeah, you might lose everything. You might have to give up everything you own. People will laugh at you maybe because you have this crazy idea. You might lose their respect. You might lose your home. You might lose your money. You might lose your job, whatever, your partner. But like I keep saying, whatever is meant for you, whatever is right for you is going to stick with you. Whatever is not right for you will fall away. And that's the best thing that can happen. So shake up your world. Start following the crazy stuff that you feel you should be doing. People will laugh at you. Let those people fall away. The people that support you, they'll stick with you. Even if your family laughs at you, go prove them wrong. Your job is to live your life, to go out there and live your dream. And I'm going to help you do it. That's what I'm here for, to help you heal yourself, heal your life, and get on with what you're here to do, because everybody that's ever changed the world, that's what they did. They went off on their own. They just walked away from the stuff they had and they started over. I started over 5-6 times in my life. I lost everything so many times over. And after a while you go, I don't need any of that stuff. All this stuff, this great life, it comes to you as you go. I mean, you're given these experiences along the way. They're on loan to you. You don't own anything. All the great stuff in life, all the material things, it's on loan to you. Even your body's on loan to you. Do something with it. Appreciate it and do something with it. I hope this helps. I'm going to talk more over time about getting you to where you're free to be who you really, really should be. Because really, you're no good to the world if you're unhappy and you're just sitting there like a useless blob. But you are good to the world if you're in your power. You can do something with it. And that's what I'm going to help you do. You ready? Are you ready? All right, let's go.